three on the way. Runs around and out, but a foul coming up on Rakeem Dickerson. And Snyder will go to the line to shoot three.
That's something we saw a lot early in this season. Zach Snyder drawing fouls from outside the arc. It kind of waned as officials got used to him seeing him being contacted, but another one here and a chance at the free throw line.
Snyder 3 3-pointers away from tying the single season record set by Lewis Jones back in the 88-89 season. First of three at the free throw line, good by Zach. He's got 4 points this afternoon. So he gets ready for his second free throw. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the Bearcat Radio Network. Snyder hits the second free throw. We'll have one more. Already the bench. Kozad back into the game. Snyder this year an 83% shooter at the line. And his third attempt, it's up and good as it rolls around and drops. 23-16, Northwest Missouri State trailing. Dickerson with the dribble on the right side on Wallace. Out front for White. White back to Dickerson. Through the lane left side. Pulls up just his low right side. And a one-handed stuff this time off the feed as they got it to Brennan Hughes. And Hughes now with 5 points. 25-16. Central in front of Northwest. Pitts to the top of the key. Looks left side for Woods. Woods dribbles to the left wing. Pulls up. Now out front for Pitts. Quick pass right side. Finds Wallace. It's a screen by Kozad. Pulls up the dribble. Out front Pitts. Again, man-to-man defense. Pass knocked out of bounds. It will belong to Northwest as Rakeem Dickerson got a hand on it and knocks it into the Mule bench. Woods to the bench and Connor Crooker into the ball game for Northwest. Connor getting a rare breather. One of the leaders in the MIAA in minutes played this season. Wallace off the inbound will go left side now to the top of the key. Looks left side for Crooker. Crooker low left for Kozad and a push and a foul from behind. Kyle Wolf will get called for the foul. And this will be Wolf's first foul.
Yeah, Wolf knew right away. He kind of shook his head yes right when the whistle was blown. He knew he was trying to give a bit of a shove there as Kozad went up after the basketball.
Both teams with 3 team fouls. Wallace to inbound baseline left. Lobs it out front for Kozad. Kozad on the left will hand it off and get it to Wallace. Bounce pass left side. Goes right back to Kozad. Lays it up and in as he had a nice pivot move around Wolf for the bucket. 7 points for Kozad. 25-18. Northwest Missouri State in front of the Mules. Into the front court left side. Dickerson. Out front for Wolf. Finds cutting in the lane TJ White as he spins inside. Gets called for a travel violation and the turnover will give it to Northwest. We got a break in the action. 9:45 left in the first half. It's Central Missouri 25, Northwest 18. Back to Bearcat Arena right after this 1-minute timeout on the Bearcat Radio Network.
Bearcat Radio broadcasts are brought to you by Championship Motors in Maryville, located at 1528 South Main Street, offering a variety of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. More at championshipmotorsllc.com or at 660-582-8800.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Younger Auction Company. Auctioneer Mark Younger and his team simulcast online. Live auctions in all states. Younger Auction Company specializes in real estate, farm equipment, collectibles, and antiques. More at youngerauction.com.
Support for the Bearcat Radio Network comes from the Bearcat Booster Club, impacting every Northwest student-athlete by providing a source of funds to improve athletic equipment for teams and programs. Membership information is available at northwestbearcats.com.
Support for this Bearcat broadcast comes from Maryville Glass and Lock, offering 24-hour emergency service, locksmithing, auto glass, overhead doors, storefronts, and entrances. More at 582-3131, in-store at 5th and Buchanan, or at maryvilleglassandlock.com.
25-18, the Mules in front of the Bearcats. 9:45 left in the first half. With Matt Gorder, I'm John Coffey, our studio engineer Karen Lawrence. MIAA title on the line this afternoon at Bearcat Arena. The winner of this one will win the regular season title. The loser of this one will take second place in the conference.
I still feel like this could be a lot worse than what it is for Northwest right now. Central still 10 of 11 from the field, and the one miss that they did have, a follow-up dunk, really erased the thoughts of that miss right away. So Central still offensively playing higher than normal level, which you think will level off eventually.
Pitts with it off the left side to the left wing. Man-to-man defense out of the Mules has dribbles to the right side. Pulls up and needs some help. Cross-court left side pass finds Wallace, who's guarded by Wolf. Wallace out front for Snyder. Right side pass for Kirker with 14 on the shot clock. Connor between the circles with the dribble. Goes left side for Wallace. Wallace to the left of the lane. Dishes low left side for Kozad. Up the shot off the glass and good. Nice mismatch with Bruns inside, and Kozad took advantage of it. 9 points for Grant. He only had 4 against the Mules in the first meeting. Northwest cut a 10-point lead down to 5. Right side, T.J. White gives it to Bruns at the free throw line. Through the lane he goes. Kicks it back left side. Dickerson on the wing with a 3. Knocks it down.
I say they should eventually cool off, but they're not showing any signs right now.
They shot nearly 56% against the Cats in the first meeting. Out to the top of the key. Pitts looks right side. Crooker into the right corner. Wallace. Wallace will dribble to the top of the key. Lobs it into the left corner for Snyder. He takes the long 3. Well short as he's bumped going up for the shot. Rebound Hughes for the Mules. Central on the break. Dickerson to the top of the key. Down the lane right on Wallace as he drives, hits it, knocks it off the glass, and then rolls out, but a foul coming up on Northwest. And this will be 2 at the free throw line for the Mules. Now Wallace will get called for the foul, his first. 28-20, the Mules in front of Northwest. Earlier this afternoon, the Central Missouri women defeated Northwest 74-64. At the free throw line, first free throw short by Dickerson. Still an 8-point game, Mules in front of Northwest. Dylan Deck back into the game as Brennan Hughes goes to the sideline for the Mules. The second free throw is on the way, too hard. Long rebound goes to Snyder for Northwest as Dickerson misses both free throws. Normally a pretty good free throw shooter. 28-20, Northwest down. Crooker in the front court, right side Pitts. Now top the key, Kozad. Left side, Wallace. Wallace to the free throw line, down the lane, goes right side on the wing. Snyder at 3 off the front of the rim, no. Fight for the rebound. Deck comes up with the ball. Tip goes out of bounds. It belonged to Northwest. Good job by Kozad just tipping the ball and keeping it alive. And then Deck, who couldn't hold on to it, goes off his fingertips out of bounds. Wallace will inbound, baseline right. Right in front of the student section, cheering on this Bearcat team. Long inbound out between the circles, chased down by Kozad. Gives it to Crooker. He'll take it top of the key down the lane on the left side. Left side gets it to Wallace on the baseline. Guarded by Wolf. Holds it, now dribbles it. Brings it left side, Crooker. Cross court right side, Pitts. Justin with one dribble. Back left side for Connor. Crooker. Top of the key for Pitts. Back pedals just a bit with the dribble. Left side, Wallace. Shot clock's at 14. Lobs it low. Intended for Kozad. Brings it down. Up with a shot off the glass. It's good. And a foul. Dylan Deck will get called for his second foul.
I tell you what, they really don't have much of an answer for Grant Kozad the way he's playing so far today.
Dylan that time got called with a hole trying to keep Kozad from going for that pass, and then Kozad able to go up with it and knock it down. Kozad right now with 11 points. Back to the free throw line where he's knocked down 1 already this afternoon. An 82% shooter on the season at the line. Again, got into early foul trouble against the Mules in the first meeting, played just 17 minutes. Hits the free throw, and it's now a 28-23 game. Northwest Missouri State trailing the Mules. 7:45 left in the first half. Left side, T.J. White on the wing. Now goes left for Dickerson. Low left side for Hughes. Into a double team. Brings it back left side for Dickerson. Cross court right side. Wolf sets up. Wants the 3 over Crooker. Misses it, but a foul. And Connor will get called for it. And this will be 3 at the free throw line. Coming up for Kyle Wolf. That'll be number 3 on Connor Crooker, too. That's a big foul. And this will get Wolf to the free throw line where he's a 71% shooter this year.
Well, we talked about how important it's been the way Anthony Woods has played, and they're going to need him again here today.
Wolf's first free throw is good. We'll have 2 more coming. 29-23, Northwest Missouri State trailing Central Missouri. 6'6" sophomore from Lenexa, Kansas, back at the free throw line. Second free throw off the front of the rim. Here comes Anthony Woods into the game. Crooker goes to the sideline. Woods has given Northwest some big minutes. Had a 17-point performance against Missouri Western where they needed him down in St. Joseph in the first meeting with the Griffins, and then another big game Thursday as a third free throw by Wolf rolls out. He goes 1 for 3 at the free throw line. A 29-23 game. Northwest Missouri State trailing Central Missouri. Pitts into the front court. Out near the jump ball circle, dribbling on the Bearcat. Paul will Look at man-to-man defense out of the Mules. Gets a screen by Wallace. Now dribbles through the lane as he drives inside. Whistle and a foul coming up on Central Missouri. This will be the 5th team foul on the Mules. Foul goes on T.J. White. That will be White's first. Bearcats will inbound baseline left. Wallace trying to find someone open, lobs it out front for Pitts. Off the left side. Northwest spreading out their offense, looking at man-to-man defense out of the Mules. Pitts gets a screen by Wood, sets up, wants the 3 out front, misses too hard. Long rebound, whistle and a foul, and this will go on. Central Missouri with the push trying to go for the rebound. And this foul will go on the Mules. T.J. White quickly picking up his 2nd foul. Team's 6th. Northwest has been whistled for 5 fouls in the first half. Brad Woodson comes into the game. White goes to the sideline for head coach Doug Carlskid. He takes over this program for Kim Anderson, who after winning the national championship last spring, takes over the Missouri Tiger job. Long inbound into the backcourt, chased down by Woods for Northwest. Takes into the front court left side. Now accelerates through the lane to the bucket right side, hits the layup and a foul. Woods knocked to the floor as he went up with that shot. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play as a foul coming up on Kyle Wolf. That'll be his 2nd.
Tell you what, you just love how focused and how hard the Cats are playing, even though they've been down pretty much this entire first half. They not let that bother them. Not much has bothered them this year, and they're just keeping steady while Central continues to shoot the ball out of this world.
And for Woods, chance to make it a 3-point trip down the floor, rims around and out, and the rebound to Central Missouri. 29-25. Northwest Missouri State's been down by 10 on a couple of occasions. Trying to cut into that margin. Out to the top of the key, Woodson looks left side on the wing for Dickerson. Between the circles, Epps. Dribbles right side. Now gives it to Bruns near the right corner. Drives on Pitts through the lane. Kicks it left side, Dickerson. Wallace gives him a bit of room. Dickerson now backpedals with the dribble, goes between the circles. Now back left side, down the lane, drives, lays it up and in. Rakeem Dickerson with 9 points, averages 12 a game. 31-25, the Mules in front of Northwest. Pitts between the circles, finds Wallace for Northwest. Dribbles left side, now to the top of the key. Hooks it left side for Kozad, cutting to the bucket, lays it up and in. Kozad with 14 first half points, Northwest trailing 31-27. Just under 6 minutes in the first half. Dickerson into the front court right side. Drives to the right of the lane, pulls up, bounce pass is stolen, picked up by Pitts. Pitts on the breakaway to the bucket, drives on Bruns, up, lays it up and in. Justin Pitts with the steal in the bucket. Northwest has cut a 10-point lead down to 2. And a timeout. Central Missouri as the Bearcat fans come to their feet.
Yeah, this crowd has wanted to be in it from the start, and now the Cats have given them a reason to get on their feet, and great effort so far by Northwest. I tell you, we're just seeing a couple of really good offensive efforts here. I mean, the Bearcats shooting 55% from the field. Doesn't really feel like it because Central's 12 of 13 from the field, but both of these teams doing a great job. A big reason for that, especially for Northwest, just getting the ball inside and getting a lot of shots in the paint in the early part of this ball game. So far, 18 points for Northwest in the paint, 14 in the paint for Central Missouri. A big reason why those shooting percentages are so high.
31-29, Northwest trails Central Missouri with 5:38 left in the first half. What a first half for Grant Kozad. 14 points so far in this first half for Grant. As they are finding it inside to Grant, where the Mules right now not having much of an answer for him. Central with it after the timeout. Dickerson across the timeline, out between the circles for Brad Woodson. The Bruns on the left. Between the circles, Epps. Guarded by Woods. Epps dribbles left side. Off the left wing, pass for Dickerson, out to the top of the key. Left side for Epps. Swing it right side, Bruns. He's guarded by Pitts. It's a screen by Hughes. Pulls up the dribble, back right side Woodson, long 3 over Snyder, rims around out, rebound Wallace for Northwest. Cats with a chance to tie or take the lead this trip down after being down by 10 early. Into the front court left side, Wallace. It's a man-to-man defense out of Central Missouri. Out front near the timeline, Pitts, right side pass for Anthony Woods. Now to Doherty. Doherty in the game right now for Kozad. Wallace right side goes to Doherty, wide open on the left side, up the give and go. They lost Doherty, and Doherty puts it up and in. This game tied up at 31. 4:43 left in the first half. Between the circles, Woodson looks on the left side, gets it to Bruns. Bruns to the top of the key. Down the lane, right side, gets caught up near, dishes right side, finds Epps. Between the circles, Dickerson. Left side, Hughes. Cross court right side, Woodson open in the left, or rather the right corner, misses the shot. Short rebound pitch for Northwest. Cats now with a chance to take the lead. 4:19 left in the first half. Wallace into the front court left side. Guarded by Bruns. Doherty steps out to set a pick. Wallace pulls up the dribble right side. Now to Woods on the right wing. Out front, Wallace. Left side pass for Pitts. Gets a screen by Doherty. Down the lane, left he goes. Finds cutting the bucket wide open on the right side. Anthony Woods lays it up and in. And another timeout by Central Missouri.
You know, great job by Northwest. So many times they've used the pick and roll, or they've driven, and the help side defense has come over for Central Missouri and left somebody wide open, and Northwest is doing a tremendous job of taking advantage of that to get a lot of open looks underneath the bucket.
33-31, Northwest in front of Central Missouri, their first lead of the game. Man, I feel sorry for people who didn't get to this game today.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, because it's intense. The crowd's into it. They've been on their feet. They're making noise, and this is what college basketball is all about right here.
MIAA title on the line this afternoon. These two teams coming into the final regular season game of the year, tied for first in MIAA with 14-4 records. Two teams shared the honor last season, with Central Missouri going on to win the national title. And they had to get by the Bearcats one more time in the Central region up in Mankato, Minnesota. They did so in overtime by 1. They've had some battles through the years. Northwest up by 2 right now, 33-31. Into the front court, left side Dickerson. Out front Bruns, left side Dickerson. Right in front of the Bearcat bench goes all left for Hughes. Skips it across right side, leaping up, bringing down Epps. Into the right corner, they find Woodson. Out front Bruns, cross court left side for Dickerson. Pulls up, 17-foot jumper out front, rims around and out. Rebound Wallace as he crashes the board for Northwest. He'll slow the pace up and take it left to right with a 2-point Bearcat lead. Wallace into the front court, goes cross-court right side, Pitts. Bounce pass, baseline right for Woods. Woods with the dribble out front. Mules dropping into 2-3 zone on the right side, Woods. One dribble, out front, Pitts. Pitts trying to get a screen by Wallace. Goes to Snyder left side to the left baseline. A little runner on the way, a whistle and a foul. This will get Snyder to the free throw line. Gene Millentree, the official, to make the call on Brad Woodson, trying to cut off the baseline, picks up his first. That's the 8th team foul on Central Missouri, and we've got a break in the action. 3:09 left in the first half. Northwest 33, Central Missouri 31. We'll be back to Bearcat Arena right after this 1-minute timeout on the Bearcat Radio Network.
Support for today's Bearcat broadcast comes from Maryville Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee is open 24 hours and offers groceries, delicatessen, salad bar, gas, a bakery, floral shop, and pharmacy. More information is available in-store or at 660-582-2191. Support for the Bearcat Radio Network comes from Rapid Refill in downtown Maryville, supplying ink and toner for Brother, Canon, HP, and many other printers. Rapid Refill also provides printing services, repairs, and sales for businesses and consumers. More at 562-4657.
This Bearcat broadcast is being underwritten by national investors in Redfield, Iowa, and Northwest alumni Arjo Smith and Greg Wilson. National Investors provides classes on legal documents and 401k